So hello everyone and welcome back to World of Tanks with Gita. As you can see, I am playing here with my Aufpanter, which is the tier 7 actually. Little light tank from Germany after the VK 28 I think. This isn't my favorite tank. I'm basically just getting experience for this so that I can get the next tank in the line, so I can get through to the next ones, medium tanks of the Germany tree, as I'm not there yet. I would like to get them at some point. I'm just going into the position in A2 the tree approximately, or trying to go there to see if I could spot anything that is coming up as a little bit of an extra or early spotter. I'm not really knowing or expecting if I'm able to survive too long, but I'm just trying to be of a little bit of a use, and especially I would be on just a little bit on the way of the batchet if I would have gone into the same position that he's already in. So I didn't think that that would be a very sensible thing for me to do for a fact. So just aiming to come here, loaded up my few gold shells, just for the fact that I expect there to be high tier tanks. I'm not in a small tier game whatsoever, so at least the IS-7 is visible, and there was the Jagdpanzer 102. I'm just trying to be at least staying alive. The IS-7 is just not paying attention to me whatsoever. I don't know why he's not paying any attention to me, but he really isn't. If there wouldn't have been the E100, I would have already shot the IS-7. But I am at least a little bit distracting here at the moment, when the IS-7 is also, well, making a very hasty shot into my direction. I'm just trying to stay here and be distraction, and of course, well, Batchet artillery decided to try to be taking care of me, which isn't the worst idea in this situation, considering that I'm distracting tier heavies. The E100 is just aiming towards me at the moment, only. And now that he's not, I'm again going a little bit more forward and all that. And in all reality, he cannot even help the IS-7, so that's why I'm trying to go and have a look if I could try to shoot him. It will distract him, even if it's hard for me to get through him, at least from that sort of a situation or spot, if I don't aim well, but still. A little bit of damage, not a lot, but it's distraction. That's pretty much it. I am lucky though that I am still alive, considering that the artillery is also trying to shoot me. But I'm just trying to provide distraction and allow our other teammates to get a little bit more done. I'm looking that the IS-7 is going to be trying to get me, and I hope that I would be able to just escape from that situation before the E100 would reload. I knew that the E100 did shoot before, so gladly I did manage to get away from that spot. I knew that that wouldn't go through, but annoyance, as said before. Our E100 is going relatively bravely forward, but there's not too much more I can do, though the IS-7 is still a little bit distracted by me, so that he's not able to really well manage that position, I might say. And at least the Batchet artillery is still concentrating on me, trying to get me out of the game. The E100 died, unfortunately, from our side. Not that I could do a lot about that. And he's really making hasty shots trying to take me out. And now he's, well, he doesn't have too much hit points left, or too many hit points left. He's trying to be coming forward. I'm just trying to be seeing if I could be staying alive in here. There's not too many of us in here though, so we would need some help from the artillery. I'm just thinking that if I could take his track, then maybe I could try to do something about him, but it's kind of hard for me to go anywhere, so to speak. Gladly there was someone, the tortoise, back there helping me, because I was afraid that if I go back way more, then the E100 would have killed me. That's a fact. Now I can move again. I can go and distract them again. The E100, this one is just looking for our IS-7, and I can distract him from that job. either kill him completely with my gold shells, or just distract him so that he will again pay attention to the wrong place. This E100 really would have needed to be looking somewhere else already before, for a fact. Just a little bit of a distraction. But yes, otherwise we wouldn't have been able to take care of that guy. But that E100 was looking the wrong place. Well, considering the situation, he would have needed to help his other E100, and now also again our IS-7 was able to take out that E100 because he had to be paying attention to me now, even though in reality I didn't even have gold shells left, so there was a very minimal chance for me to actually penetrate him, but I would have been able to try to at least to go somewhere in there. But overall, it's been a pretty nice match. I'm still alive, surprisingly enough. I wouldn't have expected that. And we have been able to do relatively a lot, all things considering. If you think that there was me, one E100, and then the IS-7 who is almost dead as well, and then the tortoise in the pack. But otherwise, they did have a tier 10 instead a light tank in here. So I think that went okay, or good enough. Then just going forward, trying to see if I could be of some other assistance of spotting and so on. The Conqueror is here, I can try to shoot him. He is of course now looking into me, which means that I cannot really go into there like that. I'm just trying to be annoying him. Nonetheless, he is a one-shot for me too now, but I really don't want to be risking it. I really don't. I don't think that... I'm not sure how much damage he would be able to do with one shot, but it wouldn't leave me with good hit points, at least if I would be staying alive. And I'm happy that the Batchat is going behind him. I was just hoping to just make him pay attention to me so that Batchat would be able to take out Conqueror easily. And so he does. Unfortunately, the Octopanzer 100 is all the way here, which we couldn't have guessed, really. But at least he also did die quickly. So there's only 2 TDs and 2 artilleries left, which is nice. Which is nice enough. I think that at some point I didn't pay attention to the chat at the moment, but was it one enemy 100 who at some point then said that no kills for me or something, which kind of made me want to get a kill at least from something, but even though it wouldn't really be that necessarily or important, but I spotted the young tiger and still alive at least. Making the other shot at least. Trying to see, yeah, no kill for you. Here's the A100 saying that. Which makes me think that I want to get the kill. I'm just going here, thinking that I would go and see about maybe going around, but I decided that he's probably going to expect that. I was going there with high speed anyways. So I'm expecting him to be looking that way, which is exactly correct. And he didn't expect this at all, which is nice. And he's tracked. One more shot. And he's down. Now I really should just drive into protection of these houses, not go forward, which I now did. Of course I was... yeah, that was just a mistake. I was just concentrating into something else. But I could have stayed alive if I would have just simply backed away, for example, in there, or there would have been a higher chance of me staying alive if I would have been more back of these houses. But that didn't happen now. But I was very happy and satisfied with this game, considering that I really don't care about this little light tank that much, but it's okay. Of course, the gold shells do well, of course, but I prefer not to be using just gold shells if I can help it. But there's no way I can do a lot against higher 10s with the little light tank, at least E100 even the site isn't that easy to penetrate. At least the turret side I penetrated with the gold shells, but I'm not sure what would be the possibility for it otherwise. But one artillery left. Let's just speed up this game a little bit. Yes, good. But I just thought that I would be recording this because I thought that it was a relatively nice game, considering that it was with something that I don't really think is that great of a light tank. It's okay, as said, but I can't say that I really enjoyed it that much. I love Shafi a lot more than this one. Loads more. But it was a nice game, it worked out fine, and I actually survived a lot of those artillery shots, surprisingly enough. Not sure if he should have been then trying to shoot me, if he wasn't able to try to get better shots. It is not the best possibility to shoot there, but on the other hand, if I wouldn't have been there to annoy the heavy tanks, they should have been able to at least stay alive there easier, but well, it just didn't work out this time around. So let's go look into the battle results. So as you can see, I got 1209 experience, 1800 damage, 1 kill, and overall a pretty nice game. Of course, not that much of a spotting damage, but well, I mostly was there just with the IS-7 and so on, very much in the, well, in the action, so to speak. So there wasn't really a situation where I would have spotted that much only. But it was a fun game, a little bit of a different style of a game, but we are just providing distractions, being the distraction in the area. So I hope you enjoyed this little gameplay, and I shall see you next time. Thanks for watching.